What's going on, guys? We got a detail today. I'm going to show you the motions, I guess. I'm going to go pick it up, bring it back, take some photos and stuff. I think I'm going to record myself cleaning this one up. Hopefully get some good content. And yes, my little baby dog. That's so cute. Let's get into it. So I'm really curious on how recording from my head mount's going to be, because I'm pretty tall. I'm like 6'1", 6'2", and so it looks like I'm tower from my GoPro on my head, as you can see there. But I'm thinking I'm gonna get some driving footage maybe. And I got my iPad here so I can see all my stuff, so we'll see how that goes. It's kind of a little far out. I can zoom that in editing, I think. We're going to pick the car up and then we'll bring it back and clean it up. I might have some talking clips on the way there, I'm not sure. I'm used to making content a little bit. I used to make a lot of gaming videos or whatever, but IRL content is not what I'm used to. So we'll have to just bear with me until I get used to just talking to myself in person. It's a little bit different. There was a guy that I watched on YouTube and he does car reviews or something, and the company lets him use the newest cars, drive around and test out and stuff. I thought that was so cool. So that's where I got this from, because this is kind of what he does, except for he drives newer 2026. I was watching him drive BMWs, Lambos, all kinds of stuff, and I was like, that's a cool POV. So hopefully the audio is doing good. If not, that would suck. I guess I would just have to talk over the video when I edit, which I'm also trying to get better at, because gaming content editing for more essentially vlogs is two different types of editing. It's kind of crazy, but you've seen me look over. I'm more than likely just looking to see how the camera is. For anyone wondering, I drive a 2024 Nissan Pathfinder, the Rock Creed body. I think it's a SV 4-wheel drive. Pretty nice. I bought it last May, so I haven't had it too long. I love it. I got my chest mount here. I'm trying to get used to using them. It's kind of hard though, honestly. It's just different. But anyways, before I got my Pathfinder here, I had a 2011 Chevy Impala. It was all black. I liked that car. I did. But I really like, even then when I got that car, I really like having a clean car. And knowing that that car had a couple owners or whatever, I wasn't able to clean it the way I wanted to, you know what I mean? I didn't have an extractor or anything at that point either, so it made it a little harder, but some of those things was uncleanable. I don't know if you can see it. I was looking at that semi pull out in my rear view. It was about to hit that pole. Anyways, yeah, I loved my Impala. It was my first car I ever had. I got new rims for it. It was nice, or nice to me anyways. About as nice as a first car can get, I guess. I'm not gonna do as much yapping. I might include some more driving, put music on her, so I'm not sure. I might just tune back in whenever I get closer. We're going to town, so it's about 15 minutes or so, 15 to 20, just depending on how you drive. But I'll see you guys in the next segment, I guess. So right here is the craziest thing. I feel like I just had to come back and tell you about it. So I live in rural Kentucky, small little town that's like 40 minutes away from the closest best anything. So we got a lot of creeks and stuff, and of course when you got creeks you got a bridge to cross them. So this bridge up here and the one that we've already passed back that way, they're replacing, and so they got to come up with a way for us to get around in the meantime. Sorry, that's my auto turn off. I don't really like it, but they made a road through the creek to come down You'll see it close when we get through, but the road to go down off that side, and it goes down through the creek and then, or over the creek. They put things to go over it, but then they come back up with a sharp turn. And I don't know how they expected semis and stuff to go, because you literally would have to, the truck would have to start turning back up the hill before the trailer ever fully got to the bottom of the divot. And so they opened it up for an hour a couple of days ago, and a log truck almost flipped over. So they had to stop that and just reroute it to one lane. And the semi tore up part of the road and everything, and so they just ripped all the road that they had off to the side, and now they have this stupid light that does not ever change. The thing is terrible. They got dump trucks and stuff in here now, so I don't know if they're hauling stuff off or bringing stuff in. I guess we'll see in a minute. Anyways, while we wait, this is the inside of my car. Not too bad. I don't usually have people ride with me, so it stays pretty clean. Dirtiest part of mine is the driver's side floorboard from my boots. But yeah, we'll probably be here for a minute. Oops, almost missed the only green light opportunity there on my phone. And I'm gonna 100% keep rolling. You can see what's going on here a little bit. Looks like they're repaving it. They made it smoother. It was a big divot, so they've just tore it out and more or less taking the hump out of it. Like I said, it was pretty much a hump down and then a back up and then a hump back onto the road. So it was kind of ridiculous that they even was expecting it to work, I'll be honest. It looks like it's gonna work out better though. I don't know why they didn't just go on the other side of the bridge personally, but a lot flatter that way. So we've made it to town. Interesting fact about me, I work 2 other jobs. So I work here at the hospital, right here on the right, as an EMT. We're hospital owned. And I also work at the grocery store that we're going to pick this car up at. So I stay pretty busy. Usually why I'm not super consistent with uploads, just because I'm always usually doing something, which I'm trying to get better at. But 90% of me not uploading is not me not wanting to or not really not knowing what to do. It's more or less just being afraid to do it, I guess, or not knowing how to edit it. I'll record it, but I won't edit it because I don't know how. I don't. Or not that I don't. Like I said, I'm picky. I'm picky. So I can edit it because I've edited gaming videos before, but it's just different because it's me in the camera. You know what I mean? So I'm a little bit pickier with the content that I drop, which doesn't mean that when I drop it's gonna be fabulous either. But hopefully this video gets released. I've recorded not detailing videos, but I've dropped 3 other videos and not uploaded them. But last night I actually stayed up and I was doing my research, which basically means watching YouTube from people that edit and trying to learn tricks and stuff. So we'll see. I think a lot of it's going to change whenever I get better at recording myself, or when I figure out the whole recording thing in person is crazy for me. So like this head mount right now, I feel like you're too tall, but I feel like if I use a chest mount, I feel like you'll be too low. And I don't have any mounts to put in my car to put my GoPro that way, or my phone in that matter. So I don't know, I just gotta get used to that. Once I do that, then I feel like that's like that's the half of it. Getting good angles to record from. I tried to record one time and put you on my dash over here, up here, but it just didn't work. The GoPro slid around too much. But here's a car I'm gonna detail. This little 4-door sedan right here. I can go ahead and take a look at it real quick before I run in and grab the keys. I'll do that for now. I don't know how good this is. I'm gonna, of course, take pictures also before I detail or anything like that, but outside isn't too crazy. It's, of course, dirty, but see, the inside, I already see some grime, but I don't think it'll be too crazy. Brake dust is a little wild right there. But I'm gonna go ahead and get the keys, and I'll be back. I might try out the chest mount and we'll see how that goes. I'll see you when we get back. So we got the keys. This is a small car. Possibly smaller than I thought it was before. We definitely, I kind of show you around a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to be able to record while I'm in this car or not, so I may just have to show. I might just have to just cut to me getting there, and if I do, then I'll see you then. If not, then enjoy some more of me yapping, because I'm sure I'll yap if I can. I'll yap. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so I got it to kind of work. You can honestly, you almost get more view out of this one than you do mine because of the way it's seated. Maybe not, but we're gonna drive on. We're gonna make sure we don't hit this guy right here. So I've never drove a car this small, so it is. It's be interesting. It's always interesting to drive other people's cars, see what they drive for the day. There's no armrest in this, and there's no, I wonder if that car's gonna stop, and there's no center console, so you just gotta deal with it, I guess. Drive's nice. Oh, I don't know if I just smacked you on the face or what. Probably won't do a lot of talking on the way back, just because it's kind of an awkward fit. I feel like, I don't know what y'all can see, but I'll meet you in the next clip. We made it back. This is what we're working with. I'm gonna take you know, up close pictures after this clip when I get my stuff out. But as you can see, the owner said that it hadn't been cleaned since she got it a year ago. A lot of brake dust on that wheel, and that it had hail damage. So if you can see these little bumps, I don't know how well the camera picks it up. There's bumps all over the roof, all on the side of it too. Hail damage. The back window don't go down. I don't know how well you could see it while I was driving, but definitely dirty. I have to bring the steamer out on me. I'm not. Back seat really ain't that dirty, and the floorboard is a little bit, nothing crazy. I guess I got to do it from the inside. Not bad. Not bad at all in here. Get some vacuuming. A lot of stuff in the floor, so I'm gonna go ahead and take some pictures, and yeah, I'm gonna take some pictures, get my stuff out, and then I'll be back for the recording. I don't know how long my GoPro is gonna last, so I may have to end up just doing like clips or something on my phone or something if it dies, but I got a lot of high hopes for this car. I do. I'll catch y'all whenever I get set back up.